With the growing population of Nigeria's commercial nerve center, Lagos continues to face
Lagos State
increasing
Police
challenges.
Command records decline in major crimes, plans consolidation on security architecture, plus latest in the ever-busy world of sports. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the news at 7 on NT Lagos Channel 10. I am Essie Owamaka. Now the news in detail. The Lagos House of Assembly has approved the issuance of an irrevocable standing payment order to support private sector-driven initiative by the state government in tackling solid waste challenges and injecting CNG automobiles into transportation sector in the state. This was at a plenary presided over by the Speaker, Lagos House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa in Lagos. Musa Toliat completes the report.
With the growing population of Nigeria's commercial nerve center, Lagos continues to face increasing challenges of 13,000 tons of solid waste produced daily across the metropolis. A deal between the Lagos state government and key player in solid waste management has reached an advanced stage where the agreement between both parties require the approval of the legislature.
On the Lagos State Waste Improvement Program.
Laying and presentation of reports by a four-man ad hoc committee indicates the executive and legislature have remained on the same page to engage organized private sector on solid waste management.
The agreement should include clear greenhouse gas reduction targets and timelines. The size and location of state land allocated to the concessionaire must be clearly stated in the schedule of the agreement. The responsibility of the concessionaire must exclude waste collection and transportation, which remains the statutory responsibility of PSP operators.
The ad hoc committee also worked on the concession agreement between Lagos State Government and a transport logistics organization on the issuance of a no-objection letter for irrevocable direct debit order for the procurement and operation of 2,000 CNG buses.
Lamata should introduce an additional operator as a co-pilot to support monitoring evaluation and the program development to facilitate future scale up to the 15,000 buses required in Lagos.
The lawmakers had an opportunity to debate the reports before the motion for adoption was moved.
Some local governments in the past were unable to benefit from BRT buses. So we beg them that they should look into that so that everybody will benefit from this project in Lagos State.
Speaker, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa lauded the effort by the state government to rid the metropolis of solid waste before subjecting the motion for adoption of the report to voice votes.
Pursuant to Section 7 of the Appropriation Law 2026, which mandates all proposed irrevocable standing payment order and new funding of the year 2026 be forwarded to the House for approval, and Section 26 of PPP law requiring approval of the House for all concession, this House do hereby approve the irrevocable direct debit order as recommended by the committee is hereby approved. All in favor, say aye. Those against, nay. The ayes have it.
The Speaker thereafter enjoined Muslim and Christian faithful to seek God's guidance for the country's leadership during the month of Ramadan and Lenten period. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, says more than 1.5 million candidates have completed their registration as the February 26th deadline for the 2026 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination UTME sale of e-pin draws closer. A statement by JAMB's Public Communication Advisor, Dr. Fabian Benjamin, urges candidates to secure their e-pins ahead of the vending deadline and promptly visit accredited centers to finalize their registration. The board, while stressing that the deadline would not be extended, expressed concern that even though it has the capacity to register up to 100,000 candidates daily, centers nationwide are functioning at just about 30% of that capacity. The board, however, assured that it is working proactively to prevent any candidate who truly intends to sit for the 2026 UTME from being excluded as a result of procrastination or inaction. Anti-police matters. Lagos State Commissioner of Police Olorundare Jimoh says the state has recorded a sharp decline in major crimes during his first year in office, and there are plans to consolidate the security architecture to nip organized crimes in the bud across the metropolis. He stated this at a forum where he intimated journalists with the feat recorded in major crime reduction in the last 1 year in Lagos. Again, Musa Toliet has details.
Commissioner of Police Olorundare Jimoh says between February 18, 2025 and February 17, 2026, internal security has remained stable with no serious breaches to public peace, while civil protests have been professionally managed without escalation. He stressed that incidents threatening critical infrastructure, such as the Third Mainland Bridge, were contained with minimum force, and there has been major reduction in cultism and cult-related violence, especially in notorious flashpoint areas like Oshodi, Ketu, Mushin, and Lagos Island.
I swiftly created anti-cultist squad in every area command, and that brought us a solution to the issue of cultism. Part of the successes we recorded in issue of court-related and other violent crime is the arrest of the Olori Eso in Mushin, in whose possession we recover 9 AK-47 rifle and thousands of ammunition for the AK-47 rifle. And he made a confession to the police that 5 of those AK-47 rifles belonged to him, while the remaining 4 others he inherited. We've taken through the process of the law, and they have been remanded to prison custody as we speak, and the case about him is going on progressively in court. Equally of note is a notorious and vicious murderer they call Samelon in Sound Gross in the Lagos Island, who have been terrorizing the entire area for so many years. Himself too, we've arrested him, and he had a day in court. He has been remanded to prison custody.
CP Jimoh said more than 150 stolen vehicles were recovered during the year by anti-car theft units, and the expansion of tactical squads from 23 to 35 units now covers all local government and council development areas to detect and curb organized crimes in the state. To strengthen security, the police boss said the Eco Strike Force was created to complement the Rapid Response Squad, equipped with patrol vehicles and other resources from the Security Trust Fund of the Lagos State Government.
We've equally addressed cases of armed robbery, one chance, and so many other related violent crime, and we brought it to the PRS. As we speak today, in the last 6 months or beyond, we've not recorded any case of armed robbery attack anywhere in Lagos State. We have equally sustained the rates of criminal hideouts, surveillance patrol, intelligence-driven police operations across the state.
He attributed the successes recorded in the year under review to intelligence-led policing, community partnerships, and strengthened operational strategies. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
You're still watching the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Martin Kam after this timeout to join us again.
Customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at Kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sonoplastics Limited. We're just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sonoplastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
Do you need hotel service that runs hospitality business as real business? Then look no further, because Suru Express Hotels is readily available to meet your hotel accommodation needs in a cozy and serene atmosphere. Courtesy and care Greet your arrival at our front desk while you're checking out our various rooms, suites, deluxe, standard and express gold, all fitted for purpose you desire. Healthy nutrition is also a top priority at our tastefully organized restaurants in Suru Express hotels. With our ultra-modern gymnasium, maintaining your fitness is guaranteed in a conducive atmosphere. To unwind and reduce stress, our world-class standard swimming pool and game centers are always available. We are strategically located in Surulere, Ikeja GRA, Ikorodu to provide unparalleled hospitality and free parking and top-notch security. A choice of any Suru Express hotel is a choice made with wisdom.
Welcome back. Moving on now to sports matters. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has formally inaugurated the board of the Lagos State Sports Trust Fund with a charge to members to drive sustainable financing and expanding sports opportunities at the grassroots level. Joy Ken Abakwe has details of the inauguration ceremony held at the Lagos House Marina.
Lagos State Sports Trust Fund Board, chaired by the President of the International Table Tennis Federation, Enitan Oshodi, has the mandate to secure sustainable investment and expand grassroots participation across the state. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu urged members to deploy their influence and professional reach to stimulate funding for school athletics, community tournaments, and structured talent identification. He emphasized that the Trust Fund provides a credible and accountable channel for corporate organizations and private contributors to support sports development.
I will implore that you also look for ways to deploy those resources in grassroots sports, school sports, and sporting activities that would encourage growth, from our various divisions.
Chairman of the board, Enitan Oshodi, said the immediate priority is to put in place viable financing models that will strengthen facilities and nurture athletes. He stressed that meaningful private sector participation remains vital to maximizing the state's vast sporting prospects.
We're going to have to create pathways, for raising funds to support sports, sporting infrastructure, sporting development. The government is spending a lot of money on sports, but it's never enough. Not in a mega city like Lagos, 20 million plus people. We need facilities. We need to support athletes, and we all know the talents that abound in sports in Lagos.
With the board now in place, Lagos is set to strengthen institutional capacity and unlock new streams of support for the advancement of sports. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakuya, NTA News.
Let's now join Bright April True for the latest in the world of sports.
The overall prize at the ongoing police games intensified on Wednesday, with some events wrapping up and others nearing their final stages. In darts, Zone 8 and Zone 11 dominated the darts events as they claimed 2 gold medals each. Zone 11 also excelled in taekwondo, topping the standings with a haul of 9 gold, 5 silver and 4 bronze medals. With 3 days remaining, events including swimming, wushu kung fu, kickboxing, boxing, squash, golf and athletics are also gaining momentum.
We are noticing some, the emergence of some new, very, very good new athletes, and I think that's one of the key reasons why we organize games like this.
In the Nigeria Women Football League Premiership, Ahmadiyya named Queens Trash Conference Queens 5-1, while Remo Stars ladies hammered Delta Queens 4-0. Heartland Queens came from behind to beat Bayelsa Queens 3-1, and Adamawa Queens secured a 2-0 away win over Niger Rattles. Abia Angels, Edo Queens, Rivers Angels, and Sunshine Queens also recorded victories in a high-scoring round. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Women Football League sanctioned on Shoe Babes FC after their fixture against FC Robo Queens failed to kick off due to a jersey color clash, awarding a walkover to the hosts and fining on Shoe Babes $2.5 million for breaching kit and match regulations. Elsewhere, in the UEFA Europa League knockout playoffs, Brann hosts Bologna after a goalless league phase draw, while Ludogorets face Ferencváros and Panathinaikos meet Victoria Plzeň, while Fenerbahce take on Nottingham Forest in the historic first meeting. And lastly, in tennis, Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz advanced in Doha, staying on course for a potential final showdown at the Qatar Open. For sports update, Bright Ebucho, NTA News.
And that wraps up the English version of the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Thanks for your time. I am S.C. Onwamaka. Adewumi Opatoye is standing by for the Yoruba translation of the news. Good evening.
Ẹ káalẹ́, ìròyìn ilé wa ló ń dé sí ojú àwòrán yín láti iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì kẹwàá Tẹ́jú Oṣó ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Èmi Adéwùmí Ọ̀pátóyè ni oníròyìn yín. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Babájídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ kan fún àkùdótọ́ fún àwọn ẹ̀ka eré ìdárayá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Joy Ken Agbopoya tó jábọ̀ ìròyìn sọ wípé ẹni ìtàn Oṣòdì ni a yàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága ìgbìmọ̀ tí yóò máa rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó ń lọ lágbo eré ìdárayá èyíkéyìí ní káàkiri gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó láti máa ṣe àwọn àbójútó tó bá yẹ pẹ̀lú mú kí àmúgbòòrò bá eré ìdárayá ní gbogbo agbègbè ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gómìnà rọ àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ láti lo ìrírí tí wọ́n ní láti fa àwọn aládàáni eré ìdárayá wá sí ìdàgbàsókè eré ìdárayá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gómìnà Sanwó-Olú tẹ̀síwájú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wípé ìdàgbàsókè eré ìdárayá láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ àti àtúnṣe ohun amáyédẹrùn ṣe pàtàkì láti fi gbé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lárugẹ. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti ṣe ìbu ọwọ́lù pẹ̀lú ìfúnni ní àṣẹ ṣíṣe àmójútó ìdọ̀tí ohun ẹ̀gbin fún iléeṣẹ́ aládàáni kan kí ọ̀rọ̀ ìmọ́tótó ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó bá lè rú gọ́gọ́ sí i. Àgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀hún tí àwọn ọmọ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojúṣòfin ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ṣe ìbu ọwọ́lù rẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ wípé bí ìdàgbàsókè àwọn èèyàn ti ṣe ń pọ̀ sí ní káàkiri gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìpèníjà ìdọ̀tí ohun ẹ̀gbin ṣe ń pọ̀ sí láàrin ìlú tó jẹ́ ìlú tí òwò ṣíṣe gbilẹ̀ níbẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣe àdéhùn tí kò ní òpin pẹ̀lú tí kò ṣe yípadà pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ aládàáni náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ni wọ́n ṣe ìlérí ọkọ̀ tí ó ń lo afẹ́fẹ́ gáàsì lọ́pọ̀ yanturu fún ìgbòkègbodò ọkọ̀ tí yóò mú ìrọ̀rùn wá fún àwọn ará ìlú olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó lápapọ̀ fún lílọ àti bíbọ̀ wọn láì kò ní ìdíwọ́ kankan. Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó sọ wípé àwọn ti ṣe ìkápá ìwà ọ̀daràn láwùjọ káàkiri gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó láàrin ọdún kan ṣoṣo. Kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Ọlọ́rundáre Jimoh sọ̀rọ̀ náà fún àwọn oníròyìn. Ó sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ pé bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ 18 oṣù kejì ọdún 2025 sí ọjọ́ 17 oṣù kejì ọdún 2026 tí ó jẹ́ láàrin ọdún kan tí òun ti dé ọ́fíìsì gẹ́gẹ́ bí kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò abẹ́lé ti fi ẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ dáadáa ju ti tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Ó wá fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wípé ètò ààbò tí ó mẹ́hẹ lórí afárá ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta àti ní àwọn agbègbè ìjà láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn, ìjà àwọn kọ̀lọ̀rọ̀sí ní ìlú Òṣòdì, Kétu, Mùṣin àti ní àárín gbùngbùn Èkó ló ní ẹ̀ẹ́dínkù ti dé bá pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkọ̀ tí wọ́n jí gbà ló ní àwọn ṣe ìgbàpadà wọn àti àwọn nǹkan míì bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ọ̀jọ̀kan. Ìròyìn ilé wa kò ní jù báyìí lọ, ìròyìn ló kàn láti ẹnu Jésù tán Moses lédè Ògùn. A kí ẹ̀yin ẹlẹ́sìn Mùsùlùmí àti ẹlẹ́sìn Kìrìsìtẹ́nì kú àwẹ̀ Ramadan àti àwẹ̀ Lẹ́ǹtì púpọ̀ rẹ̀ láòṣì lókè èpè. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a lo àkókò tí a wà yìí láti fi ìfẹ́ hàn sí ara wa nínú ilé, agbègbè àti ní àyíká wa. Adéwùnmí Ọ̀pátóyè lórúkọ mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Oorun lásùn ó dàárọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni máa kúndọ́ torí ló mi kúndọ́ àyè sísìn ikú àbọ̀ lẹ́ni dé ẹ̀sán ẹ̀ǹtì Jésù tán Moses wẹ̀ lẹ́nà lẹ́ni lọ́tọ̀ gígọ́mẹ̀. Àwọn onímọ̀tẹ̀ǹgá pa Babájídé Sanwó-Olú tó dín wẹ̀kọ̀tẹ́ ògbẹ́ onùkúmọ̀nù tọ́dọ̀ àyè náà lọ́pẹ́ onùkún òtítọ́ ẹ̀yìn àgbàsá nílò ìhun títà ẹ̀nà tó àwọn onímọ̀tẹ̀mẹ̀ tó gbọ́dọ̀ ò bọ́ọ̀lù àfọ̀yọ̀ bọ́ọ̀lù àwọn òbíta ọmọ ìmọ̀lẹ́pọ̀ wọ́n yóò dé èkó tó yádọ̀ ìrántí gbòòrò àtàrà tó kọ́ dọ́gbọ̀n àkọ́ tí àwọn wúlé tali náà tó di kẹ́ mọ́dọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ òde ètò àlọ́gọ́lá báyìí náà nísọ̀ ìlú kan gàdé kó tí tó tí tó àyèmátàlámẹ́ àyèmátàgá pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ tó ń wé ẹ̀yìn òjò náà mẹ́ kó yín òòrùn kún ọ̀nù sí ògbẹ́rẹ́lẹ̀ èkó tí tó àyè tó tí náà tó mọ́dọ̀ ètò ònùkún pẹ́ òtítọ́ ẹ̀yìn òtítọ́ lọ́lẹ̀ ètò àyèmátàmẹ́ ìsìlámẹ́tọ̀ jọ ìkẹ́nà bá pè à èmi wà lọ́tọ̀ ẹ̀yìn gan dọ̀ ṣètò àyè ògbẹ́rẹ́lẹ̀ tán wáyé òde àyèmátàgá do yadọ ẹyìn ló ìzọgbọ àlọ náà òtítọ́ ẹyìn àgbàtà yìí ló ń ti dà sípòtò àfọtíbọọlù yòókù tó wẹsùn yìí ọlẹsìn yòókù dalẹ tó àyè mátì àwọn onítọmẹ ọmọ ẹyìn olùkọtọ náà gbẹ sídọ àyè lọ ìlàtọ ònùkún pẹ òtún lẹgbò ẹnẹ mẹsùnù ẹni tó ń ṣòdì tó òkú ìtọmẹ tó inú ètò òdìdọ ètò yadọ àwọn onímọtẹ tí ń dọ gbẹtọ sùnmọ kẹrẹ dọ àdá náà ìgbòho tó kọ náà òtítọ́ yẹn àgbàtà yìí ló ti dálẹ tán tó àyè mátẹlọmẹ nàtó yìí mọ̀ náà ẹ̀sọ́ ìnù kan tó kọ́ bùtọ́ yóò dé ẹ̀yàfọ̀ àyè fún kan èyí kò tí tó tó dín tó àlọ́nu. òsèkọ̀ àwọn ní mátẹ̀tọ̀ wẹ̀ kúrò dé kò dó àlọ́ ẹ̀mẹ̀ tó dín nàtó di kẹ́ mọ̀ náà àkọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó fò dé ẹ̀yìn tàǹkà yìí sí tó àyè nàtó mọ̀ náà yẹ gọ́ àlọ́ náà òtítọ́ yìí yóò dì hó wọ́n tó gbólẹ̀ tán pọ̀ tó àwọn ní mátẹ̀mẹ̀ òtítọ́ lọ wọ́n yóò dé èyí kò dó àlọ́ ẹ̀mẹ́tò sẹ́ gbàjí tó àwọn ní mátẹ̀mẹ̀ tó dín tó gbọ́n òsèǹ tọ́lẹ̀ dalì nàtó di kẹ́ mọ̀ náà o àyè mátẹ̀gá ní òde mọ̀ àkọ́ẹ́lọ́sá mọ̀kẹ́lá tó sọmọ náà òhun èyí òhun ìmọ̀ ìdánùsá òzì èmi di gas èyí kò dọ̀ yìí lásì pẹ́bí àwọn ní mátẹ̀mẹ̀ tó dín nàtó gbọ́ àlọ́ náà ìgọ̀ ọ̀hún tán pẹ̀tọ́lẹ̀ tán tó àwọn ní mátẹ̀mẹ̀ rẹ̀ sọ́dọ̀ èdè àkọ́lẹ̀ tó fò náà ga nàtó di kẹ́ mọ̀ náà èyí òde òhun kù dọ́mátìn tó àkọ́ẹ́ òdàlì nàtó mọ̀ náà òhun èyí òyàwólé èyí òtítọ́ lálẹ́ tán wọ́n yóò dé àlọ́bọ̀ tó gbò àìsílọ èyí báyìí wẹ̀mẹ̀ yóò nùkọ́tà ọ̀sẹ́gbẹ́ àwọn onímọ̀tẹ́tàn múdàsíru ọ̀básá nọ̀nù kan bọ̀ èyí tó wà tàdúnà ògbólọ́tàn tó àìsísí nínú ètò àgbàjì. òmè yìí ògbónàgá tó àwọn onímọ̀tẹ́mẹ́ ẹnẹ ògbónàgá ọlọ́run dáre jímọ̀ wẹ́kọ̀dọ̀ tó dín dọ̀ tòun dé òkú èdòpọ̀ dín dọ́gọ́dọ̀ tó àìmọ̀tẹ́lọ́mẹ́ wẹ́ òdánùwàtọ̀ ọ̀nà òtọ́lẹ̀ yóò dé èkó dépò tó àìmọ̀tẹ́lọ́mẹ́ òkúlọ́wọ́ ìdọ̀ tó ń gbé ètò kíkọ́ náà ó tó òpòdòpòdì tókòtò èyí kò bẹ́jẹ̀ ó nùkọ́tà yìí jí tó òpònà zọ́fì àwọn ní mọ́tẹ̀tàn ètò náà ní sátọ́lẹ̀ dọ̀ ó títò mẹ́mẹ́ èkó ìṣètò àyílẹ̀ wẹ́ kò mọ òkọ́dé tán bọ̀ yóò dánú wa tọ̀ dàhú délẹ̀ ìgbẹ́ ìpòkò tó òtún kíláàdùn tó àyímátẹ́lọ́mẹ́ wẹ́ alọ́kọ̀bọ̀ tó yẹ kó tó fi òbò yìí bẹ̀ dó lẹ́tọ́ tó àyímátẹ́lọ́mẹ́ bọ̀ ẹnẹ gbọ́dọ̀
oye me yo da wa tole wa yo de ko mo so ayi mate lo me do mo kere wa yo hu e fin zile we poro le si alo so boto ego bo e mo yi bo ze na o me ti do le e do ya do ayi mate poro mo ni si mate to wa yo de da to azo wa to go to mo do da wa tole we pe to ayi mate lo me mana ho kan le to loji to buda ye ka je o so to kuno se ni come mi kuto torido.
Thank you.